Here we go.
And we've got Tauros 2.0 with this bowl.
It's not Tauros, it's Afro Bull, man.
It's a bison, and it's awesome.
But it's an Afro Bull, dude.
It is an Afro Bull, but it looks cool, and its stats are...
relatively decent.
Yeah, relatively decent. Most of the time, pure normal types that don't evolve tend to be rather meh, but this one's slightly less meh than normal. And it looks cool, which is always nice.
Yep. Washibon and Wargle, the awesome American-type Pokemon.
America.
Especially... I nearly said Canada. What?
Canada.
Right,
They're eagles, and they look relatively okay.
They're badass.
They're badass looking, and so this is a very manly Pokemon, and so the next two Pokemon are vultures that look very feminine.
We didn't get their stats. Wargle, its HP is good. Its attack is good.
It looks like it could take a hit.
It's okay, I guess.
It's okay stat wise. Like, it reminds me of Fearow a lot, actually. Yeah. So for that manly eagle thing, we get two very feminine looking vulture Pokemon.
And
yeah, dark flying, which is neat, I guess.
But it's Murkrow.
Yeah, it's Murkrow.
Baruchai and Barugina.
Yeah.
Sounds feminine to me.
Yeah. I wonder if they're supposed to be like counterparts, like one's always
They're
male
probably counterparts.
Yeah.
It's HP. It's okay.
Yeah, its HP is good. Both of them.
Defense is good.
Yeah, it can't attack though.
It can't attack.
Yeah, but it's Murkrow, but only slightly better.
And it looks fatter, and it looks like your average fat American woman.
Hey.
It's an anteater.
Yeah, and it's a fire-type anteater.
Fuck you, I'm an anteater.
Yeah, decent attack and special attack, and that's about it.
I wonder if people are gonna bother about listening to us ramble on about stats.
Yeah, but it looks cool. It does look cool. And
yep.
And so for a fire anteater, we've got a bug steel ant.
Oh wait, I see what they did there.
Yeah, they're counterparts.
I didn't even see this one before.
Yeah, it's an anteater and then an ant. Bug steel. It's got relatively good special attack, normal attack, defense, and speed. So.
It's like a big. This Pokemon exists only so it can get a giant fuck you by the anteater.
Yeah.
Fuck you! I'm an anteater.
But as long as it doesn't run into any special types, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this the other Dragonite you were talking about? The two-headed thing?
This was the other Dragonite, right? We got Monozoo, which looks like cute and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't have any eyes.
And then Jehedo,
which gets two heads,
which has two heads, and then now shit's hitting the fan.
It's got faces for hands, and that's awesome. And
it's now Sazando,
Dark Dragon with Levitate,
really
which is awesome.
Really, it's a monster. Get in the car, Mom.
And its stats are all above 90 too, which is really good.
Ooh.
So this is probably you're right. This is definitely the Dragonite of the game. And so we've got a bug fire type.
Woo, that's weird.
Yeah.
Mararabu and Urugamosu. And its stats. I don't even know what sort of
bugs these are supposed to be.
Good
stats,
HP.
Good, really good special attack. Good speed and special defense.
Yeah,
this one's okay.
Good. And now we move on to the thing that everybody wants to hear, the legendaries. But our legendary trio, which looks like another set of runners.
Yeah,
are all fighting type.
Yeah,
we got Kobu Koba Ruin. It's Steel Fight type. It's got they all have Justice Art, by the way.
Yeah.
And
it looks sort of like an antelope type thing. And then
looks like an antelope.
Terrakion, which is a rock fighting, and it looks like some sort of bull or dog type thing. And then you've got Bergion, which is grass fighting, and it's got
weird type.
Yeah, it's a weird type. But I'm surprised that they had physical types for these, because most of the time legendaries are very elemental oriented, other than the Regis.
Yeah. And they're all decent. They all look. Their stats are obviously
good,
all above decent because they're legendaries.
Yeah, it's the legendary trio.
Yeah, and here we go. It's the copy and pasta trio.
Yeah.
Woo. Toru Nerso, which is flying type.
Pure flying type, actually. First one ever. Took you freaking long enough.
Yeah, good speed. It's got somewhat okay.
Oh, these two have the same stats, actually.
They do, actually.
Oh,
that's weird.
The second one's electric flying.
Which is Zapdos, and it doesn't even look... And it's not even yellow, so you wouldn't think it.
Yeah, yeah.
And for some reason, there's a little bit of a gap between the last one in the little trio they have. And, of course, Reshiram and Zekrom.
These are the cover Pokemon. They look pretty cool.
They've actually got some really, really good stats.
That they're a legendary, so that should be...
For box legendaries, so I could be having trouble catching this.
That's what Master Balls are for. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. For some reason, they put the third one of the second trio under the box legendaries. But they've got... but the box legendaries...
I just want to mention, with Reshiram and Zekrom, Dragon Fire type for Reshiram, which means it can't be affected by water types.
Yeah.
And Dragon Electric, which can't be affected by ground types, I think.
I think it's actually ground types are super effective because Dragon doesn't have a specific resistance to it.
All right.
But their abilities are cool. I think they bypass other abilities when it comes to reducing damage or something like that.
Yeah, and we got Doros.
It's part of that trio we were talking about, but it's placed weirdly in the Pokedex. Ground flying.
but it's got different stats this time.
Yeah.
And they're all above 85, which means
it's
okay.
It's okay. I think its stats are actually better than the other three, so maybe they're definitely better than the other three.
But why are the sprites all cut and pastes of each other?
I don't know. I assume there's going to be some dumb story purpose for it, but I don't really care about the story, so whatever.
And we have the box cover Pokemon for the third game,
because you know it's going to happen.
Because you know what's going to happen. It's the Dragon Ice type. It's called Kyuremu, which of course is probably going to be its English name.
Yeah. Looks cool.
Pressure,
of course.
HP 125, attack
30 attacks, 90 defense.
It's basically a good. It's basically.
A good Pokemon.
It's a good Pokemon, and it kind of fits in with Reshiram and Zekrom. You know it's going to be.
I think this might actually... No, wait, rock types. Never mind. I thought it was going to be another Pokemon with no weaknesses.
And that sets off Pokemon Gray for you.
Yep. What happened?
Now we have
these are like the special legendaries, right?
These are the special legendaries that can only be passed out through events. Kerudio, which is the water
fighting. It looks like a horse.
It's a unicorn.
It's a unicorn. It looks cool. It's got good stats, but these are legendary, so they all have good stats.
Yep. So, and Meloy, which is Gardevoir 2.0.
Yeah, and
before Hentai. What?
Yeah. Deviantart.
It's normal, psychic, okay. I can...
Yeah.
It
doesn't look that amazing.
And it doesn't look that amazing, to be honest.
But then again, it's an event Pokemon, so you're generally not going to be able to get a chance to use this most of the time anyway.
Yeah. 128 for special defense and special attack.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
And then it's also got a step form, which is sort of kind of like the grass-type legendary from Diamond and Pearl. I don't remember their names.
That was Shaman.
Yeah, I don't like 4th
Right.
gen.
Yeah, I like it. But the last spawn in the whole Pokedex so far, and this one actually has a bit of a backstory to it.
A backstory?
Yeah, you see, if you're looking at it right now, viewers, it's a fucking robot. It's a robot bug type, which means it's also steel. It's got the download ability. Basically, it was an ancient, what's the word? An ancient bug type legendary.
Ooh.
And then Team Enigma came out of nowhere and decided to modify it.
So they modified the Pokemon?
Yeah, and they put a rocket launcher on its back.
That's awesome. And its stats are good
Obviously, it's gonna have a second form in gray.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna look like something. It had to look like something before it got transformed. You know, I'm honestly surprised that these last three legendary don't look too much like anything, because back in Generation 4, the last Pokemon ever in the Pokedex was Arceus, and it was the quote-unquote god. So this one is just an ancient bug type with a rocket launcher on his back.
Yeah, well, you know, once you get to God, you can't really do better than that.
But, you know, I don't want big, special, god-like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, and whatever the Dragonized Pokemon is, there isn't really that much specialness when it's coming to legendaries this time.
Yeah, I thought that there was going to be the same problem they had in Gen 4, where they overdid the legendaries. And I mean, sure, you've got 2 legendary trios and a bunch of event Pokemon, but I don't think there are as much legendaries as there were in the past, and they aren't game-breaking, from what I can tell, except for the box legendaries, but that was to be expected.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
well, I guess we're done here now.
5th gen. Overall, I liked the designs. I liked the new types. There were a few decent Pokemon to use, I think. But overall, I think this is much more balanced than before.
I think it's a lot more balanced. It decided to give bug types and steel types a bit of a chance this time.
Ghost types too. Yeah.
And ghost types.
So if you had to rank it compared to the other gens, what would you do?
I would say it's nearly as good as Generation 2. Generation 2 was my favorite one. It's just kind of dragging behind Generation 2.
Yeah. I put Generation 1 and 2 together just because I closely associate them, but I say it's tied with 3, and 4 is... I don't like 4, so I'm just gonna forget that exists.
I ranked it like this. 2. I'm ranking it like this: 2, 5, 4, 1, 3. I despised 3 with a passion.
I despise 4 with a passion. So yeah, that's about it.
We're done here.
There will be a link in the description if you want to see these for yourself. So,
unless you're already there.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, this has been DarkMatterCrow.
And I'm ExandShadow. You know who I am.
And I'm that guy who used to be that other guy. Okay, bye.
Bye.